The WWE Universe with an electric feeling here tonight. We are sold out and raring to go.
I am amped up, pumped up, jacked up, and ready to kick things off. What are we waiting for, fellas? Let's watch some fights.
And her opponent, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, one half of the WCW Tag Team, the American Dream, Adorable Tomi Lauren.
These women, some of them had issues with it, some of them didn't have issues at all, but they're not changing their votes.
Well, it says a lot. One, it says that I definitely live in a bubble. And the bubble that I live in is one where sexual assault and rape culture is not okay. And that's a bubble that I never want to climb out of. I never want to get to a point where someone's words about harmful and offensive touching and groping are okay. They're not okay. And one of the things that I wanted to do was read quickly just what the definition of a sexual assault is, because he denied any type of sexual assault when Anderson asked him about it at the debate last night. Sexual assault is any type of sexual contact or behavior that occurs without the explicit consent of the recipient. Falling under the definition of sexual assault are sexual activities as forced sexual intercourse, forcible sodomy, child molestation, incest.
This great country has three types of governors. The bold ones who will do what is right for their states, the ones throwing their weight around in an iron fist pounding power trip, and the dozen or so in the middle who further shadow who won't make a move. I'll tell you about it because it's time for final thoughts. At the end of last week, our president made it very clear he wants to reopen America, safely and thoughtfully, but open it nonetheless. And as you probably know by now, I fully support that premise. And though some Americans would perhaps prefer the nation hides indoors for the next year or more, I think most reasonable folks know the time has come to make America open again. And there is one governor who is leading the charge, and that governor hails from the great state of where else? Texas.
We have demonstrated that we can corral the coronavirus. We've shown that we can both continue our efforts to contain the coronavirus while also adopting safe standards that will allow us to begin the process of reopening business in Texas.
Governor Abbott's plan begins with state parks and outlines a monitored and gradual approach which will allow businesses to do what they do best, get back to business.
A few inches off there. Inches? You missed by at least a foot, Cole.
Hey everybody, so I am coming on here right now to address some concerns that I have as a black woman in this country who fully believes in the strength of my voting power, and who also believes that as a collective, we haven't always understood the full strength of our voting power. Why am I bringing this up? Well, there's a lot of chatter, a lot of banter about my brother Leonard's interview with Joe Biden that you all heard and saw this morning. And my issue is simple. It isn't just that Joe Biden was telling black people when they're black and when they're not. It's fine. My issue isn't just that he made a false choice for Leonard about what he was raising. The point Leonard was raising about having more questions for Joe Biden wasn't because he is contemplating voting for Donald Trump. What he's contemplating is the fullness of black voting power. That is what that is about. And I need us to be a little more nuanced in this discussion, a little more nuanced in our understanding about our capacity, about our power. Please understand that we can both challenge a candidate who earned more than his fair share of our votes in a primary.
Here is your winner.
This great country has 3 types of governors: the bold ones who will do what is right for their states, the ones throwing their weight around in an iron fist pounding power trip, and the dozen or so in the middle, afraid of their own shadow, who won't make a move. I'll tell you about it because it's time for Final Thoughts. At the end of last week, our president made it very clear he wants to reopen America. Safe